welcome to In My Mug episode 2. I'm not doing the 258 with Peter Giuliano looking at me. Episode 258 on Monday what's the date on Monday? I have no idea. 21st of October 2013. My name is Steve Layton and I am feeling super conscious because I'm sitting here recording this with the world barista champion. He's currently pulling the coffee for me that I'm going to be tasting on the video. I've got Peter Giuliano sitting next to me who's like a coffee god, and yeah, and I've got, this is my view of what I can see out there. So I'm not going to be doing any of the news stuff as I normally do. I'm not going to be doing any fancy editing whatsoever. All I'm going to do is be talking about the coffee, talk about where the coffee's from, and then I'll be tasting it, and then I'll be out of here because I want to edit this and get it up online. So as you know, we've been focusing on Pacamaras for the past few episodes, and we've got a couple more of those still to come. This is no exception. It's a Pacamara. It's from Guatemala. It's from the Huehuetenango region of Guatemala, and it is from the, so think of Guatemala. It's in the northwest of the country, and it is a very famous coffee growing region. The altitude of the coffee is 1400 meters to 1900 meters, which is super high. It's a fully washed coffee. Interestingly, the drying process is something I've not seen people talk about before. So it's fully washed, they dry it up, put it on patios to dry, and then they put it in a dryer, so a mechanical dryer, which forces heat through and dries it that way. The reason they do that is this is a big farm. They produce 2,900 bags every year. Around about 10% of that is Pacamara. But it's a huge farm, and they don't have enough patio space. So when that patio space gets full, they put it in the dryer to finish it off, so they keep the patio space turning over and they don't run out. What else do I need to tell you about this farm? It's from the, I want to say La Providencia, but I've probably got that part wrong. Presidencia, something like that region. And it is, sorry, strange people looking at me. It is, I say, Pacamara, so figures. It's called, I'm completely thrown off when people come and look at me, isn't that terrible? It is called, I can't remember, it's from Huehuetenango. It's fully washed, Pacamara, 1400 to 1900 meters, and yeah, I am going to whack you guys on pause. Actually, before I do that, I should tell you why I'm here. So, I'm emceeing the WC All-Stars event, which is an event where world barista champions of different countries, all from competitions, come, and they're just having like a fun kind of sit-down chat and doing stuff like that, which has worked really, really well. And I'm co-hosting it with Peter. So I'm going to wait you on pause now because this is really going not well. I'm going to go and fetch the lovely coffee that Pete Licata, the current WBC champion, how cool is that, is making for me, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, so I'm back and I'm going to be tasting this espresso. So there's a little bit of a smell. So the initial taste I get is it's super sweet. And what was the taste you said you got? Jelly and peanut butter and jelly. I don't really get that jelly edge to it, which I've not got before. And this just shows you with espresso, like you brought something out I've not found with this before. But underlying this is like biscuit taste, and it's like, it's very malty. So like those malty milk biscuits that you get with the little cows on, it tastes a lot like that. But then on the back end there is a lovely clean acidity that just kind of runs through it. Now this coffee was a surprise to me. We get sent lots of samples at the roastery and we cup everything that comes through. I'm always cupping whatever we get sent. But this one I was at very low expectations for, but on the table it was phenomenal. And this is the beauty of a big farm like Insul. So Finca Insul produces 2,900 bags, as I said. That's 69 kilo bags, that's a lot of coffee. But what they're doing is selecting out lots like this that taste special and bringing them forward to the speciality market. And I think it's delicious, and yeah, that's kind of what happens when you have world barista champions on tap to pull you amazing espresso. So this is probably the shortest ever in my mug. but I think I've been to the point. I think I've covered everything, and it means I might actually be able to export it sometime this week. So thank you very much for joining me as always. Next week we're going to be back to normal, back to the normal news. So please send in your questions for Dale, send in the screen grabs that you can get, and do remember, life is still too short for bad coffee.